It's 11 p.m. Your eyes are tired, your mind is buzzing, and you're staring at a to-do list that somehow got longer today. You worked hard. You were busy. You answered the emails, you ran the errands, you checked the boxes, but that one big important thing, that dream project, that meaningful goal, it's still sitting there, untouched, waiting for a tomorrow that never seems to come. If this feels familiar, like you're a hamster on a wheel running faster and faster just to stay in the same place, then this message is for you. Because you're not lazy or unfocused. You're just caught in a trap. Let me tell you a quick story about Alex. Alex opened a small cafe, her lifelong dream. To please everyone, she put 50 different items on the menu. Specialty lattes, exotic teas, gourmet sandwiches, 5 types of croissants. She worked 80-hour weeks, driven by passion, but she was burning out. The cafe was always busy, but the profits were tiny. She was on the verge of giving up, confusing her exhaustion with progress. One night, defeated, she looked at her sales data. And what she found changed everything. She noticed a strange pattern. That simple, classic morning rush combo, a plain black coffee and a butter croissant, accounted for a staggering 80% of her entire profit. All those fancy lattes and sandwiches, the things that took up most of her time, energy, and stress, they were just noise. They were the 20% of the profit. Alex had discovered the 80-20 principle. This isn't just about coffee shops. This is a secret code for life. The 80-20 principle says that 80% of your results, your happiness, your income, your success, will come from just 20% of your efforts. Think about the student cramming for a final. They could try to memorize every single footnote in every textbook, the 80% of low-impact details. Or they can focus on the 20% of core themes the professor mentioned in every lecture, which will almost certainly make up 80% of the exam. One path leads to burnout, the other leads to an hay. This principle is the universe giving you a permission slip. A permission slip to let go, to not answer every email, to not say yes to every request, to not treat every task as equal, because, and this is the secret, they are not. So, let's bring this home. I want you to take a deep breath and honestly ask yourself, in your career, what is the 20% of your work that brings you 80% of your praise, your satisfaction, and will lead to your next promotion? In your health, what is the 20% of your habits, like your sleep or your morning walk, that gives you 80% of your energy and well-being? And maybe most importantly, in your life, who are the 20% of people who give you 80% of your laughter, your support, and your sense of belonging? That is your coffee and croissant. Everything else is just noise. True productivity isn't about getting more done. It's about getting the right things done. It's about having the courage to disappoint a few people, to let a few unimportant tasks slide, so you can show up brilliantly for the things and the people that truly matter. That is how you stop being busy and start being effective.
If you look at creative production in any domain, it doesn't matter. Artistic domain, food production, novels written, novels sold, money generated, number of companies generated, number of goals scored in hockey, etc. Number of paintings painted, number of compositions written, anything like that, where the fundamental underlying measure is human productivity, what you find is that a very tiny percentage of people produce almost all the output. It's called a Pareto distribution, P-A-R-E-T-O.